Hey everyone! Today we're going to be taking a deep dive into the collection tab, how to browse your cards, build decks, make binders, and even import from deck building sites like Moxfield. Whether you're brand new to MTGO or you've been on this platform for years, this is how you make sense of your digital cardboard chaos. So let's start here in the collection tab. This is where you'll find all of the cards that you own in Magic Online. If you have hover zoom turned on, this is where you can mouse over a card to get a close-up. You can right click on a card to add it to your deck or add it to your wish list if you don't have it yet. You also now have the option to add just one to the deck or fill deck with these, which is up to 4. You can switch between card view and list view depending on your vibe. I am more of a card view girly personally. Down in the corner of the card, you can see how many copies of the card that you own. This is super handy. Now, if you're thinking, wait, I don't remember getting all of these cards. That's because new accounts come loaded with a new player kit for free. You'll start with 5 full decks across Commander, Modern, Pauper, Legacy, and Pioneer, 2 avatars, and hundreds of cards, including 30 of each basic land and commons from recent standard sets. It's a fantastic way to learn formats without having to own the cards. It's a really generous head start. So let's get into how to actually find what you're looking for. Under quantity, you can adjust the filters to show only what you own, which is by selecting at least one on the slider or more. Want to see different versions of a card? Under versions, you can show versions separately to split out foils, promos, and alternate arts. You can also filter your collection by format, the set that it came from, the color, type and subtype, mana value, power, toughness, and rarity. Seriously, you can slice this data however you want. It's like Scryfall built into the program. Under other products, you'll see things like play points, tokens and trophies, sealed products like unopened commander decks, which you can right click on, open one of them, or open all of them. If I open one, I can now immediately right click on the item and add it to a trade binder directly from this screen. You'll also be able to see avatars and Vanguard cards. These aren't things that you would add to your deck, but they do live in your collection. Just like paper magic, you can make binders in MTGO. Just click Add Binder, give it a name. You can add cards manually by filter, like all of your red commons or all of your commanders, for example. Or you can import a list from Moxfield or any other deck building site. This makes trading and organizing way easier. You also have a wish list for cards that you want and a trade list for cards that you're willing to give away. This helps other players know what you're looking for during trades. So, are you ready to build your first deck? You can click Add Deck, choose your format, give it a cute little name, pick a deck box, and then start adding cards. Or, and this is what I usually do, import a deck from Moxfield or MTG Goldfish. So online, you'll go to your deck, export it as MTGO format, save it as a text file, and then we can click Import and import it directly into Magic the Gathering Online. If it's a commander deck, it will even recognize your commander automatically and lay out your deck by mana value. Once your deck's imported, you get to choose how you want to look at it. One option is Pile View, which is my personal favorite, which groups cards by mana value and shows you your curve. Card View, by clicking on Display, is going to give you visual previews of every card that's in your deck. Also under Display is List View, which keeps it clean with names and numbers. Under the Sort section, you can sort by color, mana value, rarity, or product type. You can even use these handy-dandy sliders to adjust the size of the cards for easier browsing. Under Display, you can also select your preview pane from here, making it easier to see what you're hovering over. Now here's a couple of deck building tips while you're building. You can double click cards to add them to your deck, or you can right click on the card and add 1 or up to 4 of the card. You can right click on a card that is in your deck to remove it. You can use your filters over on the left hand side to filter to cards that are only legal in that format. And if you want to build around a commander, you can make sure that you set your color identity to only show cards that would be legal for that commander. store. This is like physical deck building with sort and search power built right in. And that is your full tour of the MTGO collection tab. Now you know how to browse your collection, filter it like a pro, make decks and binders, and import builds from your favorite deck tools. If you missed out on part 1 for settings and keybinds, go check that out next. And stay tuned for part 3, where we dive into the MTGO store and find out why the $5 collection upgrade kit is the best deal in digital Magic. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe.